We just rushed in from the yard work because that bag of nickels behind me should be our best nickel hunt ever.
I can't wait.
Welcome back to Silver and the Big Sky, and sorry for our, sweaty faces after we just came in from yard work, but we are just excited. I've had this for a few days.
He's been dreaming of it all weekend. Don't let him kid you.
I actually did wake up the last 2 mornings wanting to get going on this because I laid this bag out when we get these sealed boxes from the bank. I've explained this before, how I kind of roll it around and, see what's maybe ahead. And yeah, there's going to be some big things ahead. First off, let's just cover the little, there's a little look of the big sky. Yeah, we are socked in smoke. It's disgusting. It's a great day to be inside in the AC and doing a coin hunt. Let's first thank our channel members. But if you've got 10 seconds to help us, please like, comment, and share. All that activity on the channel helps the algorithm, helps gets us seen. We want to thank our channel members, which we have a new one. So we have our 2 current bronze members, Brian Jarvis 2901 and Bo Richwalski. We appreciate you. And our current 2 silver members, Scruff Coins and Francisco Bastida 33. Hope I said that right. Let me know in the comments if I didn't. We certainly appreciate you. Welcome. You can become a channel member too. There's a couple of different options on there. We got to get right to this though. Of course, we still have our 1 slot we need. There's 65 slots in this book. And this is going to be boxes 91 and 92 for the series, just missing that 1950D. Hopefully there's some good rare ones in here. What I know is in here and what I saw in the bag is a whole lot of buffalo nickels, which we don't find a lot of. On the year, we've done 46 boxes and have 11 buffalo nickels. I look back to last year. I'm a stats person, so I'm kind of a dork like that. 42 boxes last year, 6 buffalo. So we just do not find very many of them. I saw double-digit buffalo nickels when I was rolling this around. It's going to be, they were, of course, I'll probably not see one just right here off the bat. But, and there was so many oldies. I saw multiple silver. So I know we're in for a good hunt. I mean, you could just see the oldies, the oldies, the oldies. There's got to be a buffalo visible real quickly.
There's foreign, for sure.
Foreign.
Let's see.
Of course, the one time we lay this down, there's not going to be anything.
Well, that's a 42, so that's probably could or could not be a silver. All right.
I had to have went over a buffalo.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I
See
had
one?
No.
Well, you get the drill. There's going to be...
There's got to be one visible.
There's one right there. Goodness gracious.
There's
another one right there under it. I'm telling you,
there's
there's going to be a bunch in here. So, all right, sorry, this is a 3-minute intro. I was trying to get it under 2 as usual. We'll be back with some finds. All right, first handful's in. Nothing's picked through yet. Maybe what we'll do is we'll end up pulling all the finds from a handful and doing a recap on the handful. But just so you get an idea, here's what we're looking at. What'd you see, babe?
Well, it's my first handful, and there's 1, 2, 3.
Oh, my.
I saw more. I swear 5.
I thought you said
4. 5. I don't even know. It's crazy.
Yeah. So this is going to be...
That's almost... Oh, here's one.
Or you saw 4 or 5 or 6, something like that already.
Yeah. So, who knows? I don't see any silver yet, but...
Hopefully, there's going to be some key dates. But, yeah, maybe we'll do, handful recaps here. Oh, my gosh. This is going to be fun. All right. First handful tally. We kind of each did it different ways. She's actually lined up her years. She was a little more organized than I. So that's all we went through. I've got 6 buffalo nickels, a pile of 50s, a pile of 40s. I haven't even looked at the dates. I kind of wanted to try to look at the stuff live. We're obviously going to have a few dateless ones. The dateless ones we'll set aside. We'll nick a date and look later. That one seems to be dateless and mint markless. That's a real rough shaped one, but look at the clear date there. 1936 at a Denver, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like a Denver to me. I'll try to peek up at my list just to see if we've got anything rare there. 1936, we're talking later years because the Buffalo Nickels went through 37. Another 36 Denver. Man, it looks like something weird going on with that mint mark. I don't know if there's a repunch. There is a repunch mint mark on that. Huh. Looking at the list, that is. Let's just take a quick peek at that. Sorry, I'm trying to make these clips as short as we can because this is going to get a little crazy. Huh. I'll have to check the one book that we've got and see if that is what it is there. There's going to be an older one, the 1925. I don't see a mint mark on that one. There's another one in really rough shape. Looks like there is a date there, though. Looking like a 26 or a 24 there. Also looks like a mint mark on that one. Looks like an S. And then we've got another one, 1930 S as well. Okay, I don't see that on the semi-key date list, but those are good dates. Pile of 50s here. We've got a 52 S. Oh, I thought that was going to be a semi-key date. Sorry. We'll only try to cover like the semi-keys and the big ones. We'll do the main ones in the wrap-up. Okay, so we've got just a whole pile of 50s here. 40s, we got a 48. Of course, the S there. Nope, it's going to be a Philly. Another 48 to check for a Philly there. And just 40, 40, 41, 41. All right, we're going to go check out what she's got over there. Crazy. All right, her first handful, and maybe we'll do it this way for the time on here because she's got it all laid out.
So here are my 50s. I'm not going through them. This is my only S. Here's my Denvers. Here's my Philly.
Oh, yeah, you laid it out.
I've got...
No 50s? No,
okay. 50s. So 52 was my newest 50. Over here, I've got our 40s. So I've got a 40S.
Okay.
I've got a 45 Philly, which is a silver.
Oh, my gosh, that's a nice looking silver.
And then I've got 48 and 49, and those are both Denver.
Okay.
These are all my Philly Buffaloes. I've got a 23, 34, 37. I don't know what that one is. Okay. And then I've got an S that's a 27.
Dang, 27S?
Yep.
Again, peeking up at the key date list. It's not on either one, but man, that is awesome. What a start. I think we're already in double-digit Buffaloes. We are in our second handfuls, and we promised not to do this, but she had a really nice silver she saw.
Yep, I got a silver over here, silver S.
Dang.
And then I also seen, some.
Oh, I'm not getting a good.
It's a 44.
Oh, it looked nicer than. Is that partially clipped?
Yeah, there's something going on with that edge. And then I just saw, 1, 2 Buffaloes hanging out, and I've seen some older coins, but we'll go over the recap at the end of this handful.
All right, we're going to get back to it. All right, we've got some second handful updates here. Some craziness.
So here's my 50s. These are all Ds. This is my 52S, and then I've got these 41 and 47 Philly, 40 and 48 Denver, and then, of course, the silver that is a 44S.
I'll take a closer look at that edge by the wrap-up, too.
And then I've got a 1920, and I believe that is a Philly. I do not see a mint mark, and I can't really tell what this one is, so we'll have to take a better look at that under a scope, but I believe it also is a Philly.
Yep, and then the non-dated ones, for sure, we will try to nickadate and have dates for the wrap-up. Second handful on this side, and with our count up there, this is going to bring us to 19 Buffalo nickels so far, and we're not even halfway through the bag. So it's kind of crazy. We have another 4 and another 1 penny. I think it's the same coin that we've got over there. I've got a couple to flip that could be special dates. We've got a couple of 58 Denvers, 56 Denver, 57 Philly, 54 Philly, 51 and 51 Philly in Denver. 49 Denver, 46 Philly, 40 we got a Philly and a San Francisco. Buffalo nickels had 3 San Franciscos here that you can see the dates on all of them. 1930, a 35, and a 37. I think we had a 25 and a 27 Denver. No, those were Philly, sorry. And then there was another one that's a San Francisco that I couldn't quite see the date on. So I'll have to take a closer inspection on that one. And then, like I said, a couple to flip here. So the 55 Philly can be a semi-key date. First 55 of the hunt. And it's going to be a Denver. There was just Philly and Denver on the 55. So when I saw the mint mark, I knew it was. And then 39, of course, Denver and San Francisco can be a key date. And we've got no mint mark there as well. There can be a DDR on that one, so we will give that one a scope. But, yeah, The fines are really piling up here. 2 silver and yeah, a whole pile of buffaloes. What did I say? 19. I think we're right at that halfway mark, and we've got a couple more handful updates here. What all you got, babe?
I got 50s. These are all Ds. So 54, 55, you know, usual.
Yep.
I've got, I believe these are, yeah, Philly. So these are Philly. So 40, 41, 47 Philly, and then a 46 Denver.
Okay.
And then I've got over here my buffaloes.
Wow. Yeah.
I know, crazy. So I've got
Little stampede.
Philly, so 26 Philly, 29 Philly. I've got a 35 Denver, a 36 Denver, and then here's my S's.
Dang.
28, 29, 30, 36.
There's been a lot of S's.
And then this, I think it's like a 21 or something. I can't really tell.
Looks like a 20 or a 21.
Yeah, and then this one I can't tell at all. So, but
Dang.
yeah.
That's like 2, 4, 8, 10. You had 10 more right there.
Yeah, I have no
Crazy.
silver, but 10 buffalo.
Wow. All right. We'll do an update on my side. Update on this side. 4 more buffalo and a silver. So a little less on the buffalo. Still no semi-key dates, though we've got a couple of chances here. But just some regular finds here. I know 56 Philly. We don't find a lot of the late 50s Phillies. And 53, I had a little bit of everything in that handful, a Philly, Denver, and a San Francisco. Still no semi-key dates, maybe some better dates in there. And then my buffaloes. So we had our oldest one, a 1917 Denver on that one. That can have the 18s over date there, but I don't see that in the scope. 23 San Francisco, a 30 and a 35 Philly, and then that is a 44. You can just barely make it out, San Francisco. So silver number 3 of the hunt. And then I've got 339. So again, hoping for a mint mark here. Let's flip them. Philly. 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 Come on. No mint marks. And then that 55. Now we're hoping for the no mint mark. And we got the D. All right. Still no semi-key dates. When you get a collection dump, you're hoping to get some really rare stuff, but not going to complain with the whole herd stampede of buffaloes that are rolling through here right now. Next handful's in, and we still got a ways to go. Man, this hunt is taking forever, but can't complain with all the finds that we've been finding.
So here's my 50s. I'm not going over these, but these are my Phillies. These are my Denvers, no S's.
No 1950 or 55.
Nope. And then I've got my Phillies. So I've got a 40, 42, 47 Philly.
Is that 42 silver?
That is 42 silver, sorry.
Nice.
Sorry.
It looks silver.
41, 46, and 48 Denver. And
Okay.
then I've got a 40 and a 41 S.
Okay.
And then over here I did happen to get a 39.
Ooh, that looks
I
like a
know.
nice one. Show us a mint mark.
Nah, it's a Philly. You should have known. You're
Dang
on this
it.
side. But, and then I've got Buffalo over here. These are my Phillies. So I've got 26, 28, 37, and a 37 Denver.
All dated again?
Yep.
Crazy. All right, little update on this side. Still no semi-key or key dates up there, but and it definitely was less finds on this this handful. But some 50s finds, some 40s finds. No silver on this side. It looks like I've got 5 buffalo and 1 to flip, another 1939. Man, they've all been Phillies so far, and another Philly. And then the buffaloes all had a date. That one is a 1919 Philly, a 24 Philly, a 28 Philly, a 29 San Francisco, and a 36 Philly. Wow, we are just rolling here. Looking up at my board, so that's 5 more with a date. These are stacks of 10, so 10, 20, 30, 37 with a date, 4 without, 41 buffalo nickels. Last handful updates on each side, and this was just a nuts hunt.
So there's my 50s, Phillies, Denvers, just your usual. I've got my 40s over here. These are my Phillies. So I've got 40, 46, and 47 Phillies. And then I've got a 43 Silver S.
Nice.
Yep, that's pretty awesome. And
Silver
then
number 5.
down here I've got I believe this is an 18 Philly. And then this one, I know they're hard to see, but this one's a 22 and it's a Denver. There's like, it's hard to see, but we had to scope them to look.
Crazy how many dated buffaloes there were. All right, one last update on this side over here. I'll be right back. Last update on this side. Man, the only thing that was crazy here, no key dates, no semi-key dates in the hunt, but still the best nickel hunt ever, at least in silver in the big sky. Some more 50s, Denvers, and Phillies. No 48, 49S there. Some 40s finds. Nothing spectacular. We did get silver number 6 here. It's going to be a 45 Philly. Hopefully we can slot quite a few of these in Series 2. And then we've got a 36 Philly and a 35 Denver on the Buffaloes. That is going to actually make, these were stacks of 10 there, and there was 9 there. So 41 dated Buffaloes and 4 more. So 45 Buffalo nickels and 5 silver in the hunt. Quite the stampede here. We've got some side finds, some interesting side finds, a quarter and a dime. Look at this. Does anyone know? I'll probably add these two to the wrap up too, just to make sure in case anyone fast forwarded. That almost looks like a fake nickel to me, but and the hinning nickels can be worth quite a bit of money, but man, I am not sure I'll be able to tell if that is or not. It does look like there's a notch on the side of the building there, so maybe that is. What the heck is that? Not sure. And then we had some nice ones. 3 foreign, 109 Denver, 9 2024 Denvers. Crazy. Look at this board. Let me set it up. I'll be right back for a recap. Well, that's a wrap on our best nickel hunt ever by a long margin. What did I say we had on the year last year? I think it was 8 or 6. Yeah, it was 6 last year. 6 last year, 17 this year, or 11 this year. So we had 17 Buffalo nickels in our collection, 46 Buffalo nickels in this hunt, 5 silver, a couple of crazy ones here that we'll go over. We ended up with 48 other coins in the 40s and 83 coins in the 50s. I mean, when you're doing a bag, if you have 40 keepers on the board, you're happy. Crazy. One little side note, that was a new penny and a 1 penny, so it looks like same country. I did not get a chance to look these up. This was just too crazy with all the Buffalo nickels. But a 1971 and a 1999. So a couple of little foreign in the hunt. Let's just get straight to the oldies here. So we had a ton of 59 Denvers and 58 Denvers. The better dates on the 58 Philly and 59 Philly we did not find in this hunt. 57 we had a couple of Phillies and some Denvers. 56 we had a Philly and a couple of Denvers. 55 just a few Denvers. The 55 Philly of course is a semi-key date. 54 the first year of the S, which there was not many S Jefferson nickels. We had Philly and Denver represented. We had Philly, Denver, and San Francisco represented in the 53s. 52 we had Philly, Denver, and San Francisco's. 51 we had Philly and Denver. No 50s, of course. 50 just had Philly and Denver, but the Philly is a semi-key date and the Denver is that key date that we're looking for. 49 we had Philly and Denver. 48 we had Philly and Denver. 47 Philly and San Francisco. 46 Philly and Denver. 41s we had all 3 mints, and 40s we had all 3 mints. I believe we need an S here in the Series 2 book, which I forgot to take a look at actually with all this going on. The 39s we just had Phillies. We had a stack of Phillies there. I think it was 6. No DDRs or hinning. 45 we had a couple of Phillies, including a really nice one there. Just needs cleaned up, but really good details. Look at the back of that. 44 we had a couple of San Franciscos. 43 we had a San Francisco. 42 we had a Philly. None of the Denvers of the series there. These 2 really odd coins, I did weigh this and it's actually a little under a regular nickel, and I know the hinnings I think weigh over. So I am not sure. What do you guys think on that one? Or what should I do to try to identify that? I wasn't sure. I didn't look up if Nicodate works on this, and I am not sure what that is. That could be just like, you know, something that's garbage. Could be some crazy old coin. I just have no clue what that is. Odd to find in the bag for sure. And then the Buffalo nickels, this was crazy. We did actually have a semi-key date here in the Buffaloes, but 37, we had Philly, Denver, and San Francisco. 36, Philly, Denver, and San Francisco. 35, Philly, Denver, and San Francisco. 34, just a Philly. Then we jump a few years there to 30, Philly and San Francisco. 29, Philly and San Francisco. 28, Philly, Denver, and San Francisco. Also very low, it seems like, on the Denvers in the Buffaloes. 27, we had a San Francisco and a couple of Phillies. 26, we just had a handful of Phillies. 25, just a Philly. 24, a Philly and a San Francisco. I mentioned here this is a semi-key date in the Buffalo nickel series. 23, we had a couple of Phillies and a San Francisco. 21, so no 22s in there. That almost looks like that is a 20. So 21, we had a San Francisco. 20, a Philly. That's one of the nickedated ones, is a 19 Philly. We had an 18 Philly and an 18 San Francisco. That was another nickedated one. 17 Denver. That might have been another nickedated one. And then that was for sure a nickedated one, a 1915 Philly, the oldest of the hunt. How crazy was that? I actually didn't look at the Series 2 book. Let me grab that here really quick. Sorry. Let's lay that out right there. I know for sure we've got that 40S will go in there. Silver, yep, we did find a 42 Philly, so that's 3. We had 43S, we already had one. 44S, we already had one. And then 45 Philly, we already had one. So that'd be 3 slaughters in there. 51 Philly, we did find that. That's 4. Let's flip the book here. Do we have anything left on this page? We did not. So 4 slaughters for Series 2. I will get those slotted off camera here so we don't hold you guys. But yeah, that'll get us up to 56 out of 65 in Series 2. Awesome. Oh, wow. That is not working well over there. Okay. I'll get that updated. But yeah, crazy Buffalo nickel hunt. One that we will probably never beat. Man, we've been waiting and waiting for a good Buffalo nickel hunt, and it finally came. Look at that. And sorry again on how long some of this is going to be, but if you want some details on this, I did get some information. So there was a depositor that came into the bank. When you're getting bags, it's just key that you're at a small bank that maybe doesn't get as much coin, but also doesn't get any coin hunter's coin, because you just don't want to obviously hunt what's already been hunted. This particular depositor had $50 in pennies, and I've got the bag sitting over here, and I'm guessing it might have 1,000 wheat cents in it. Like, it is insane. And this depositor had a good amount of nickels, so we just did that part of it. And the teller for sure said there was some silver quarters that went into the bag, and wasn't sure on the dimes. The depositor had a bag of dimes that he did not deposit that did have silver in it, the teller said. So I don't know what else we're going to get from this particular depositor, but I do have that quarter bag already, and I have the penny bag already. Don't have that dime bag. So, but some future stuff hopefully. But man, what a nickel hunt. We certainly appreciate you. Probably won't have another one like this for a little bit as far as nickels, but yeah, definitely look forward to seeing you in the next hunt.